The British Virgin Islands, a breathtaking archipelago in the Caribbean Sea, beckon travelers with promises of pristine beaches, crystal-clear waters, and a rich tapestry of history and culture. This collection of islands, each with its own unique charm, offers a paradise for those seeking both relaxation and adventure. The turquoise waters that surround these islands are not just a visual treat, but also a playground for water sports enthusiasts. Whether you're into sailing, snorkeling, or simply lounging by the beach, the British Virgin Islands have something for everyone. Comprising over 60 islands and cays, this British overseas territory is a haven for those seeking natural beauty, adventure, and a taste of Caribbean life. The main islands include Tortola, Virgin Gorda, Anegada, and Jost van Dyke, each offering its own unique experiences. Tortola, the largest island, is known for its stunning beaches and vibrant nightlife. Virgin Gorda, with its famous baths, offers a unique landscape of giant boulders and hidden pools. Anegada, the only coral island in the group, is a flat paradise known for its secluded beaches and excellent lobster. Jost van Dyke, the smallest of the main islands, is famous for its beach bars and laid-back atmosphere. From the bustling streets of Road Town, the capital city on Tortola, to the secluded coves of Virgin Gorda, each island boasts its own unique charm and allure. Road Town is the commercial hub of the islands, offering a mix of local shops, restaurants, and historical sites. The cityscape of Tortola is a blend of modernity and tradition, with its busy streets and vibrant markets. On the other hand, Virgin Gorda offers a more tranquil experience with its secluded beach coves and scenic views. The island is a haven for those looking to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and immerse themselves in nature. The island's history is as captivating as their scenery. The British Virgin Islands have a rich and diverse history that dates back centuries. The islands were originally inhabited by the Arawak and Carib peoples before the arrival of European explorers. The first European to visit the islands was Christopher Columbus in 1493, who named them Las 11,000 Virgenes in honor of Saint Ursula and her 11,000 virgins. Over the centuries, the islands have been influenced by various European powers, including the Spanish, Dutch, and British. This diverse history is reflected in the island's architecture, culture, and traditions. Inhabited for centuries by indigenous peoples, the arrival of European powers in the 15th century marked a turning point, leaving an indelible mark on the island's cultural landscape. The influence of these early settlers can still be seen today in the island's architecture and cultural practices. The British Virgin Islands are home to several historical landmarks, including the ruins of old sugar plantations, forts, and churches. These sites offer a glimpse into the island's colonial past and the lives of the people who once lived there. The islands also have a rich maritime history, with many shipwrecks and underwater archaeological sites waiting to be explored. Today, the British Virgin Islands stand as a testament to the resilience and spirit of their people, who have woven a vibrant tapestry of traditions, customs, and celebrations. The islands are known for their lively festivals and cultural events which showcase the rich heritage and traditions of the local people. One of the most popular events is the BVI Emancipation Festival, which celebrates the abolition of slavery in the British Virgin Islands. The festival features parades, music, dancing, and traditional food, offering a unique insight into the island's culture and history. Other notable events include the BVI Spring Regatta, a sailing event that attracts participants from around the world, and the Anegada Lobster Festival, which celebrates the island's famous lobster. This essay delves into the heart of the British Virgin Islands, exploring their captivating history, vibrant culture, and the elements that make them truly unique. The island's rich history and diverse culture are what set them apart from other Caribbean destinations. From the ancient customs of the indigenous peoples to the modern-day festivals and celebrations, the British Virgin Islands offer a unique blend of old and new. The island's natural beauty, combined with their rich cultural heritage, makes them a must-visit destination for travelers seeking an authentic Caribbean experience. From ancient customs to modern-day festivals, we will uncover the stories that have shaped this Caribbean paradise. The British Virgin Islands are a living testament to the resilience and creativity of their people. The island's cultural practices and traditions have been passed down through generations, preserving the unique heritage of the islands. Whether it's the traditional music and dance, the vibrant festivals, or the delicious local cuisine, the British Virgin Islands offer a rich and immersive cultural experience. The island's history and culture are not just preserved in museums and historical sites, but are also a living part of everyday life. Prepare to be enchanted by the allure of the British Virgin Islands. The island's natural beauty, combined with their rich history and vibrant culture, make them a truly unique destination. Whether you're exploring the historical landmarks, participating in a local festival, or simply relaxing on the beach, the British Virgin Islands offer an unforgettable experience. So pack your bags and get ready to discover the magic of this Caribbean paradise. Long before the arrival of European explorers, the islands were inhabited by indigenous peoples, the Arawaks and later the Caribs. These early inhabitants were known for their seafaring skills and their ability to navigate the vast Caribbean waters. They lived in harmony with nature, relying on fishing, hunting and agriculture to sustain their communities. The Arawaks, who were the first to settle on the islands, were peaceful people who cultivated crops such as cassava, sweet potatoes and maize. They built their homes from natural materials like wood and thatch, creating villages that blended seamlessly with the lush tropical landscape. These skilled navigators and artisans left their mark on the islands, evident in archaeological sites and the remnants of their pottery and tools. The Arawaks were also known for their intricate pottery, which featured geometric designs and was used for both practical and ceremonial purposes. The Caribs, who arrived later, were more warlike and often clashed with the Arawaks. They were also skilled craftsmen, creating tools and weapons from stone, bone and wood. Today, the legacy of these indigenous peoples can be seen in the artifacts that have been uncovered at various archaeological sites across the Caribbean. The arrival of Christopher Columbus in 1493 marked the beginning of European influence in the region. Columbus, an Italian explorer sailing under the Spanish flag, was searching for a new route to Asia when he stumbled upon the Caribbean islands. His arrival signaled the start of a new era, as European powers began to take an interest in the rich resources and strategic location of the islands. Columbus made several voyages to the Caribbean, and his reports of the lush landscapes and abundant resources sparked a wave of exploration and colonization by other European nations. The Spanish initially claimed the islands but did not establish a permanent settlement. Despite their early claims, the Spanish were more focused on their conquests in mainland Central and South America, where they found vast amounts of gold and silver. As a result, the Caribbean islands were left relatively untouched by Spanish colonization efforts. However, the Spanish did establish a few small outposts and used the islands as stopping points for their treasure fleets, which transported precious metals back to Spain. This paved the way for the Dutch, who arrived in the early 17th century. The Dutch were attracted to the Caribbean by the promise of trade and the opportunity to establish profitable plantations. They brought with them advanced agricultural techniques and a keen sense of commerce, quickly setting up settlements and trading posts on several islands. The Dutch also played a significant role in the transatlantic slave trade, transporting enslaved Africans to work on their plantations. They established plantations and introduced sugarcane cultivation, which would shape the island's economy for centuries to come. Sugarcane quickly became the dominant crop in the Caribbean, and the island's fertile soil and favorable climate made them ideal for its cultivation. The labor-intensive nature of sugarcane farming led to the widespread use of enslaved Africans who were forced to work under brutal conditions. The profits from sugar production made the Caribbean one of the wealthiest regions in the world during the 17th and 18th centuries. However, the Dutch presence was short-lived. By the mid-17th century, the Dutch had been driven out of many of their Caribbean holdings by rival European powers, including the British and the French. The remnants of their settlements can still be seen today in the form of ruins and historical documents that tell the story of their brief but impactful presence in the region. In 1672, the British seized control of the islands, marking the beginning of British rule that continues to this day. The British quickly established their dominance in the Caribbean, building forts and settlements to protect their interests. They expanded the sugarcane plantations and continued to rely on enslaved labor to fuel the island's economy. The British also introduced new crops such as coffee and cocoa and developed infrastructure to support the growing agricultural industry. The islands became a strategic outpost in the Caribbean, and their economy thrived on sugarcane production, fueled by the transatlantic slave trade. The British used the islands as bases for their naval operations and as hubs for trade with other parts of the world. The wealth generated by the sugar industry helped to finance the British Empire's expansion and contributed to the development of cities like London and Bristol. However, the reliance on enslaved labor had devastating consequences for the African population, who endured unimaginable suffering and hardship. The abolition of slavery in 1834 brought about significant social and economic changes, leading to the decline of the sugar industry and the rise of new opportunities. The end of slavery marked the beginning of a new chapter in the Caribbean's history, as former enslaved people sought to build new lives and communities. The decline of the sugar industry forced the islands to diversify their economies, leading to the development of new industries such as tourism and manufacturing. Today, the Caribbean is a vibrant and diverse region with a rich cultural heritage that reflects its complex history.